You are listening to 88.7 FM, KSPC Claremont. It is now time for the Video Game Music Show. That's right, this is the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC. For the next 2 hours, I'll be playing your favorite video game music, all the way from the early days of the Nintendo Entertainment System, all the way up to the modern systems, such as the Nintendo Switch 2, the PlayStation 5, and the Xbox Series. Anything from the handheld systems, including the original Nintendo Game Boy, all the way up to the Nintendo 3DS and the PlayStation Vita. Anything from the arcades, anything that's related to video game music, including chiptunes, DJ remixes, and video game cover bands. This is a live show, so if you got a request, the number is 909-626-KSPC. If you want to email me, my email address is thevideogamemusicshow@gmail.com. It's all one word. You can look me up on Instagram. I'm at DJ SysOp. You can look me up on Facebook. Just do a search for The Video Game Music Show. There's also a link there to join the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. It's at the top of the page. And of course, there's links to all the socials I've just mentioned, including my email address. If you just go to kspc.org and click on the show name, The Video Game Music Show, click on the show name, and then you'll see links to everything, including the Discord channel, and I hope you join. That's how most people send me a request. And of course, you can always join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room, and that's how most people chat during the live show here. Just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. All right, good times. And it was certainly good times last night with the Video Game Music Show's pizza party we had over at San Biagio's there in Upland. Pretty good turnout. A lot of good times, a lot of good friends, fun times, and of course playing the NES and Super Nintendo Minis. And those are always fun. So our next one won't be until the end of September, so keep an eye on the socials for the next Video Game Music Show's pizza party, and those are definitely good times. All right, I already have someone calling me. I'm going to have the chat room, the Spinningtron chat room, open after I get off the mic, and I'll be sure to answer the calls too. So let's get underway. Here is something from Magical Sound Shower. So here we go.
We'll return after these messages.
Charged games like China Warrior. Compare it to Nintendo's Kung Fu. Can you spot the difference? TurboGrafx 16 has 16-bit graphics that make characters up to 32 times bigger and almost 10 times as many colors. Turbo Action, Turbo Sound, TurboGrafx 16, the higher energy video game system. TurboGrafx 16 video game system is available at these stores.
The Integrated Development Initiative is a Pomona-based environmental justice organization that works with businesses and institutions, including the Claremont colleges, to redistribute leftovers and minimize food waste. Through their community composting and gardening program, they transport compost to local farmers within the Inland Empire, instead of trucking it to large-scale compost lots in the desert.
These compost lots are often sited near residential areas, presenting a health hazard, and serve as a major source of harmful methane emissions. The Integrative Development Initiative also operates the Food Cycle Collective, a volunteer-supported resource distribution program for people living on the streets. Distribution trips take place on Sunday afternoons every week. To learn more about their programs or to get involved, visit www.gettoknowidi.org.
Ultra's improved your favorite arcade game. First, we added 2 new levels, then packed it with bigger, stronger enemies and a ton of extra foot soldiers. Next, we punched up the action with knockout new attack moves and crime-fighting scenes like the Ninja Castle. If that doesn't swell your shell, we made one more small adjustment. Introducing the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles arcade game, today's biggest hit. For your NES. Free personal pan pizza coupon from Pizza Hut in every box.
Hi, my name's Alani. You're listening to KSPC, Claremont.
Alrighty then. Let me tell you what we were listening to. All right, we heard from... I'm going to try to say this. Pyragusta's Ruin. And that was by Japanese Breakfast from Sable OST. And that was by request from our good friend Kentucky Fried Monkey Eggs, who gives 2 thumbs up for San Biagio's. And it was cool to hang out yesterday over there for the VGMS pizza party. Before that, we heard from Final Fantasy Holder. And this one was by request from David Paul Walker off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Dragon's Nest. The name of the track is called To Those Who Go. And that's also by request from David Paul Walker, not Dragon. Also off the Discord channel. And then starting at the set, we heard from Magical Sound Shower. And I think it was a cover of Outrun. And that was by request from That Bean, who I got a pleasure to meet for the first time yesterday as well. And that was definitely good times. Alrighty then, you are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. And it's definitely good times. Again, if you want to join the KSPC Spinningtron chat room, it's up, it's live, it's happening, and it's definitely hip. Go to kspc.org, just click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. Yes. All right. Yeah, we're already talking about the next pizza party. I don't think that's going to happen till the end of September, maybe the beginning of October, but we'll see. When it starts to cool off. But yeah, those are definitely fun. And yeah, good times. But right now, we are going to do our first retro block of the night. And this one's by request from my good friend Benjamin from Mission Viejo. Wants to hear the original NES of the game Dragon Warrior. So we are going to listen to several tracks from that game, Dragon Warrior, off the NES. And it's going to be good. So here we go.
We'll return after these messages.
Tickets to California, please.
That's $226.
Well, we only have $27.30. What does that get us?
Nowhere.
Corey's taking his brother Jimmy on a ride.
These two boys already traveled more than 80 miles across the state.
We've hired someone to find him.
What's his problem? He's just shy.
But Jimmy's got a secret
You got 50,000 on Double Dragon?
that could make this the ride of their lives.
Look at him. He's a wizard. He's headed for the video championship.
This guy?
What is that?
Power glove.
Yeah, well, just keep your power gloves up front, right?
With a touch of romance
I am not kissing a boy.
and a ton of trouble.
That's huge.
We're too late.
Sorry about that. You maniac!
They'll get there any way they can.
Hey, here we come!
It's Jimmy! It's Jimmy!
Come here! Hey!
Now, what do you think you're doing to him?
I'll just let you been telling him to do what you want him to do. How about once you ask him what he wants to do, huh?
Now,
Video Armageddon.
it's going to take a lot of guts,
You can do it!
a little magic, and the wizard, Fred Savage. The Wizard.
Wherever you are in the world, KSPC is at your fingertips. All you need is a Wi-Fi connection and a dream. Stream KSPC on kspc.org. It's that easy.
In the ring, out of the ring, out of control!
WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES 16 Meg Mayhem.
This guy's rocking!
It's perfect. With more WWF superstars than ever before.
Unbelievable 6 men in the ring at once!
No holds barred. Anything goes action.
It's a slugfest!
That's perfect. Each wrestler's specialty move.
Complete mayhem!
The Tombstone Piles
It's out of control!
The Bonsai Drop.
Total chaos!
The perfect plex.
Oh, did you see that?
WWF Royal Rumble on Super NES.
Get it now!
Perfect.
KSPC 88.7 FM, Claremont.
saw and a board and I'll cut it. I'll climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter what the weather, we're together. Let me have a rule and a saw and a board and I'll cut it. Climb up a ladder with a hammer and a nail and I'll nail it. Well, we worked so hard to build a little house together. In the snow or the rain or the ice cold wind, whenever. No matter any weather, we're together.
All right, we're back. Let me tell you what we were listening to. We just heard from Burning Rangers with the track I Just Smile, and that was by request from Alan off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from cover Phantasy Star 4. The name of the track is called Organic Beat, also by request from Alan. Before that, we heard from Red Dead Redemption 2 with the House Building song, and that was by request from Gachapon, also off the Discord channel. And then starting off the set, we heard our retro block of Dragon Warrior off the NES. And that was by request from my man Benjamin in Mission Viejo. I always look forward to his phone calls. All right. You are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. And of course, I invite everyone to join the KSPC Spinnytron chat room. Just go to kspc.org, click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. So many peeps in there right now. Shout outs to Joey, to Fried Monkey Eggs, Pokey Press, Rinda, Indy, Pikachu, Green Knight, Adam, D-Man, Weensum, Beppo, who else? Indu72, Just Fabe, OG07. I think I said Visa already. Who else? There's a lot of people in there. So if you want to join the Spinningtron chat room fun, just go to kspc.org. Click on Last Played in the upper right-hand corner of the website, and then click Join Chat in the chat box. I also see Zoot in there as well. And Nicole also. Okay, good times. Anyways, we're going to do our next retro block. And this one's going to be a classic. This is going to come off the Nintendo Game Boy. This is going to be the original Super Mario Land. Great soundtrack. I love this soundtrack. So, several tracks from this game, Super Mario Land off the Game Boy, and here we go.
These voices in my head, why won't they stop? Hey! Yes! Hey! Hey! Claremont! Step aside, I'll turn the page, breaking through your crazy maze. Like a laser beam, my eyes on you. Watch me blow the night away. Watch me save the day. Feel my storm is getting close, heading your way. Sunny heroes, sunny heroes. Find you, confine you, defying your fate. Sunny heroes. Setting the stage for a hero.
We'll return after these messages.
Mom, you should buy Billy ColecoVision. Then he could play Burger Time. Besides, he ate his Brussels sprouts. And ColecoVision plays Congo Bongo, and Billy did clean his room.
This wouldn't have something to do with a free Cabbage Patch Kid.
Cabbage Patch?
Buy a ColecoVision and a Coleco game cartridge by December 31st. We'll send you a Cabbage Patch Kid free.
Wow, ColecoVision, way to go, Amy. I did it just for you.
When you buy ColecoVision, you make 2 kids happy.
Child's Play tries to alleviate the boredom of children in hospitals by providing them with video games and other toys. They work with over 140 hospitals and use financial donations to buy new video game consoles and toys. They also provide wish lists from the kids at specific hospitals, allowing donors to send specific toys directly. To get involved, donate, or learn more, visit www.childsplaycharity.org.
Yes, and Mario is your only hope. Team up with him in the new Super Mario Land. Guide him on the Nintendo Game Boy. Challenge the mysteries and terrors of ancient Egypt. Battle all the horrors of the deep. Master lots of weird worlds to give Mario a happy ending and make your world a better place. New Super Mario Land, another exciting game for Game Boy. Nintendo, now you're playing with power. Portable power.
Hi, my name is Evie. When I want to listen to good music, I turn on KSPC Claremont.
Alrighty then. Let me tell you what we were listening to. We just heard from Chrono Cross with Dances with Lizards. And that was by request from Pulsar Engine off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from an old bass man. And that's from, Gran Turismo 4? And that was by request from Gachapon off the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, which is pretty awesome. And this one was by request from One Punk Army, also off the Discord channel. Before that, we heard from Maple Story, and that was also by request from One Punk Army. Before that, we heard from Wagon Midnight Maximum Tune. The name of the track is called Entry, and that was by request from Blood Panda 86. Before that, we heard from Sonic Heroes with Sonic Heroes, and that was by request from Jim Matt off the Discord channel. And then starting up the set, we heard our retro block of Super Mario Land off the Nintendo Game Boy, and that one is pretty awesome, I think. All right. You were listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. And we're continuing with the music. We're going to do our third and final retro block of the night. And this is one, I'm not sure if I played this one before. Maybe I have. Who knows? But it's going to be a NES game. And this is going to be Twin Cobra off the NES. So we're going to listen to several tracks from this game, Twin Cobra off the NES. So here we go. All right. Some of these retro blocks are either hits or they're misses. And yeah, I think I'm going to make a note here not to play Twin Cobra again. Yeah. It was mediocre at best, but you know what? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. What are you going to do, right? Anyways, Let me tell you about the Banned Book Reading Group. The Banned Book Reading Group meets every third Sunday from 2 to 3:30 p.m. and will be reading materials that have been historically challenged or are on the American Library Association's current challenge list. The West Los Angeles Regional Branch Library is located at 11360, again, that's 11360 Santa Monica Boulevard. For current titles, please contact the library at 310-575-8323. Yeah. All right, Rinda liked the retro blog, so all right. If you like it, some people will like it, some people maybe not. I don't know. And Indy thought it was a hit too. Okay, all right. It's not for everybody, maybe not for me. But you know what? I'll take it off the list. I'll put it back in rotation just for you people. All right, you are listening to the Video Game Music Show here on KSPC at 88.7 FM. You can listen to the live webcast streaming at kspc.org. All right, we got about 30 minutes left of the show, so I did cut the retro block kind of short. But that's all right. I still got a lot of requests, including this one. Let's hear something from Chrono Cross. So here we go.
に綴る記録背中に迫る迷い振り払え今の自分を挑つだけ勝ちたい勝ちたい勝ちたい君の勝ちたい未来描きゴール目指し狙い止めつかめウィニーずっとずっとずっとずっと思い夢はきっと叶うからあの日君が流した涙も信じて春も夏も秋も冬も越え雨も風も越え雲も闇も越え勝利へ君と走り競いゴール目指し遥か響け届けミュージックずっとずっとずっとずっと思い夢がきっと叶うならあの日君に感じた何かを信じて春も夏も秋も冬も越え願いこらえ走れああ勝利へ未来描きゴール目指し狙い止めつかむウィニーずっとずっとずっとずっと思い夢はきっと叶うからあの日君が流した涙も信じて雨も風も雲も闇も越え願いこられ走れああ勝利へどうぞどうぞビーフィニッシュ響けファンファーレ届けゴールまで輝く未来を君と見たいから駆け出したらきっと始まるストーリーいつでも近くにあるから手を伸ばせばもっと掴めるくどり一番目指してレッチャレンジ加速してゆこう勝利の女神も夢中にさせるよスペシャルな明日へつながるメイクデビュー響けファンファーレ届けゴールまで輝く未来を君と見たいから駆け抜けてゆこう君だけの道をもっと早く I be 夢の先まで響けファンファーレ届けゴールまで輝く未来を君と見たいから駆け抜けてゆこう君だけの道を走れ走れ誰より早くいつか笑える最高だけ目指してゆこうI be 夢の先まで You look good in high res. You've got uber chat skills. Won't you grind quests with me endlessly?
Tank and mobs is my role. I maintain and grow, but the rogue doesn't know he's not empty tonight.
World of Warcraft is a feeling.
talk, it's numerous. Sam, won't you join me on an instance farming run?
Let me hit the vendor, free up some bank space. Once I repair, I'll be good to go.
World of Warcraft is a feeling. Who needs a social life? Strapped and Skolo, and you'll be ours. Just drop my valor, hell. How could I roll a 6? Congrats to my guildmate, but I can't believe this shit. This is the best game. This is the best game I've ever played. This is the greatest game. World of Warcraft, you're the greatest game.
Alrighty then. Well, that's it for me. Another fun-filled edition of the Video Game Music Show has came and went. Time just flies so fast when we're doing this show. I can't believe a half an hour just went by from the last time I was on the mic. But I was able to get, I think, pretty much everyone's request on tonight, which is pretty good. If not, don't forget, you can always just post your request on the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel, and I'll be sure to get it on for next week. Don't forget, you can email me. My email address is thevideogamemusicshow@gmail.com. It's all one word. You can look me up on Instagram. I am at DJ SysOp. You can also look me up on Facebook. Just do a search for the Video Game Music Show. As mentioned, you can look me up on the Discord there. Send me a request to the Video Game Music Show's Discord channel. There's links to everything I just mentioned. If you just go to kspc.org and click on the show name, the Video Game Music Show, there's links to everything there, including the Discord channel. So I do hope you join. I want to thank everyone in the Spinningtron chat. It was pretty awesome. Lots of jelly going on in there. And yeah, we're still working on a 3-hour show, maybe someday. And yeah, the Spinningtron chat is always awesome, and I appreciate everyone in there, and everyone's so kind. And again, thanks for all the requests. I do appreciate it. And I think I'm pretty much out of time here. Once again, thanks for listening to the Video Game Music Show. Tune in every Sunday at 5 p.m. for the Video Game Music Show right here on KSPC. I'm DJ SysOp, signing off.
Till next time, everybody, do the Mario! Do the Mario! Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario. Swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now. Come on now.